It's been too long without Tonald. I feel like I haven't had my daily dose of autism in quite a while.
You need a good old shot in the arm.
This is the Skittles poll all over again. Well, Jay, the videos have it. All right.
Jay,
eat fresh.
can't win all the time.
If
you had the arrival debate, and that's
Yes,
your
you
one
can.
win for life.
I win all the time.
Yeah, Rags does typically win all the time. Can you name a single time he's not won?
I ain't do nothing but winning. I'm just like a win machine.
So
W's everywhere.
That wonderful link, if you have not already clicked it, jump into this watch together, and we shall check out. This is our good friend Tonald Loke, and he is, you know what? He's had enough.
Wow.
Tonald's
had enough.
I knew.
No.
This is the ugly truth behind EA,
Wow.
FIFA, and live video game services.
Wow, these characters are like someone hit randomize on The Sims.
Look at Mane.
Yeah, and Neymar.
He's got a Jared
and
hair,
Sane.
too.
Wow.
Neymar.
He's Black Jared.
Black Jared.
Oh, that's not a good thing.
You mean Blared?
No, Black Jared is basically just Jared from Subway, but black.
Uh-huh.
Subway.
So, for context,
What is it? with Jareds?
Tonald reserves himself, as a professional does. They get the job done. They talk objectively about what is happening in the world. But you know what? They went too far with FIFA, and so we're about to experience full emotional, unyielding elements of this wonderful content creator being pure. Let's say that he's being pure. All right, is everyone ready?
Ready?
Here we go.
The day was coming. The day where games would make more money with microtransactions, subscriptions, or in-game purchases than they would selling their actual game.
Do we have him on Slonold, or is this really just how he's talking?
He's just talking this slow. Also, I'm pretty sure, isn't GTA 5 already crossed into that its microtransactions make more than the sales of its games?
I don't know. His GTA 5 video didn't make any sense, so...
Well, Grand Theft Auto's been out for so long.
I was just going to say,
But the question is, did it fail?
Oh no. Because this is his contention in this video, is that FIFA is now making more money from its microtransactions than it is from selling the game itself. Which doesn't surprise me, by the way. I was just like, yeah, okay, makes sense. People sell fucking shit tons on the what is it, like, Dream Team shit, making card packs, I don't know. I don't know how a football works. What am I, a scientist?
Didn't know that day would come so soon. Because we know that the majority of people who buy games don't buy in-game purchases or loot boxes. A small minority does. And those people don't account for
That was a weird pause.
Same thing 4 times. It's funny.
It was a weird pause. I
Does
mean, we
not
are
count
watching a
for.
total video. That's just a normal pause.
It's like only the small minority do, not the majority, and most people do not do it. It's
It was
funny
in
to
case
see
we
it.
missed the point. You gotta be careful.
So great.
buy
What was
in-game
that
purchases.
one in Battlefield 1 where we replayed the clip like 11 times? He had a Battlefield 1 clip playing and we just couldn't figure out what he was saying. Or no, we knew what he was saying, but we were trying really hard to believe that it wasn't what he was saying. We were giving him more benefit of the doubt than he honestly deserved.
Yeah, it took us
Looks
fucking
like
ages.
bad games are not bad or something.
We are nothing if not generous.
No, it was definitely stupider than that.
I was gonna say it was a complex stupidity. I swear.
Complex.
Or loot boxes. A small minority does. And those people don't account for the greater population of sales. Well, that's small.
It's such a
get it.
self-fulfilling statement.
love
It's like, congratulations.
Yes, that is correct.
Thank you for telling us this total.
Oh, I
The
should have
minority
never
does
figured
not
it out.
account for.
I should be Gedelbing this. What was the statement?
Now,
I'm-
yeah, back it up.
All right.
We
let's
want to
back
make
it up.
sure it's proper.
The Gedeld man would be unhappy with me if I was to mishandle a quote from Tony.
Purchases or loot boxes. A small minority does. And those people don't account for the greater population of sales. Well,
Sales.
So a small minority
Sales.
do not account for the greater population of sales.
No, for the greater population of.
dot, dot,
Sales.
dot.
Proceed.
His random pauses are fantastic.
Wait, I
You're
still
right
stuck
at
on
home
30.
already.
Oh, here we go. All right,
Well,
30
that small
seconds?
minority of people is very lucrative
32.
to a game called FIFA, as we now know that game makes more money with its Ultimate Team packs than it does selling the actual video game, which is absolutely crazy. As a
Whoa!
Whoa,
What do I mean?
that's absolutely crazy, man.
By the way, just for context, I don't have the tweet, but I'm pretty sure he tweeted this video out as being like, "Sorry guys, I get really emotional in this one." Chill the fuck out, Tonald. Jesus.
February of 2019, FIFA 19 has been estimated to have sold over 20 million copies.
This is the most
Which is
emotion
what-
I've ever heard in his voice.
Dang.
And I have seen almost every Tonald video in existence.
Doesn't it make
This comes
sense
straight from the fart.
that his favorite
kinda
game of
sounds
all
like his
time is
nose.
fucking FIFA?
FIFA's the one, man.
That does make a strange kind of sense, yes.
Like, of course it is, you robot.
$0.2 billion in sales. 20 million copies. You're telling me that's only a fraction, a tiny fraction of what FIFA Ultimate Team brings
Well,
in?
no, it's not that it's a tiny fraction of what
fraction.
it brings in. It's that it's now making more money off microtransactions.
I was gonna say, that's
I like
probably
that when
inevitable,
initial
right?
sales-
Yeah,
I
like it,
to a degree.
eventually. Yeah, probably eventually, especially if it's a game as a service that continues on and on and on.
I love that when Tonald actually gets emotional, his voice starts cracking and it sounds like he hasn't gone through puberty yet. Like
It
his
also kind
normal-
of sounds like he's got a stuffy nose.
He's not
I
used
wonder
to
if
this,
his-
guys. He's give him a
What if
chance.
his usual voice is like a farce and this is his real voice? He just sounds like a little child trying to sound really emotional.
Well, if they fucked with his FIFA, they'll fuck with Tonald's FIFA.
I can't believe the only thing that would be better is if he liked Madden.
Yeah, like so I'm trying to think, what's the most like generic fucking video game you could have a huge passion for? Like, have you ever heard someone be like, "Oh, FIFA, man, that's top of the line video gaming right there"? You're like, because people who like football, fair enough, but
FIFA
just
fan in my fan.
FIFA. Don't take offense to people in chat who like FIFA. It's okay to like FIFA. I just find it amusing that this is like peak gaming for him.
This is the one that broke Tonal.
I'm telling you for real. I honestly didn't think this was real when I woke up and saw this article. So I had to
You had
my
to do
own
your
digging.
own digging? God, that must be a shocker, a surprise. You had to do your own digging for your video. Huh?
Yeah, he had
Something
to
to do it for
open
you?
up Google and type
Who,
in
I mean, who would
search.
who would let everybody else do all the digging for you and you just compile the information lazily and pass it off as your own? Who would do that?
But he wouldn't have. How could you imply that?
Pulled up the 10K annual report myself, and I read the entire thing. And
Whoa!
it is
I didn't
true.
even
So let me
read
spit some
halfway
numbers.
through and
Oh my
stop.
god. Can you like roll it back like 5 seconds?
Wait, this is his
So-
forte, right? This was his job. He was like an accountant or whatever. Didn't he say that in another video? So this makes sense. This is in line with
He
his
seems
law.
like he seems intelligent.
Well,
He sounds like he's about to cry.
Is it you guys that
Yes,
you
oh,
he's
okay,
smart.
yeah. Let's pull it back.
I'm telling you for real. I honestly didn't think this was real when I woke up.
I'm telling you for real. I did not
didn't
think
think
this
this
was
was
real. Okay, buddy.
Well, you know
I
what?
didn't think
It's real.
for
and saw
real?
this
I didn't think
article.
it was
so
real.
I had to do my own digging, and I pulled up the 10K annual report myself, and I read the entire thing, and it is true. So let me spit
He
some.
really does sound he's
Did
on
you-
the verge of crying.
Did you hear that like waver in his voice? I
Yeah.
read the
Yeah,
entire
man.
thing.
Dude,
Like,
they
it's
fucked
like
with his
he said-
FIFA. They fucked with his FIFA.
breaking up with
I cannot
Tiffany,
for the
what you
life of
said?
me believe that Tonald is getting like on the verge of tears over FIFA.
I'm so glad.
it's,
I'm so
it's
glad
like
there's something in the world he's passionate about.
Yeah.
This might be the most poetic thing I think I've ever seen in my life.
Some numbers at you guys that will blow your mind. As of today,
Spit at me,
EA's
Tonal.
total umbrella of revenue. Under that umbrella, 45% of it comes from live services. That's
45%?
almost half of that number.
45% is almost half. Like, yeah.
Wait, what happened to a small tiny? What happened to him saying a small tiny percentage earlier?
A small time.
He was referring to a small percentage of people doing microtransactions.
Was he or was it? From
Yeah. I think he
I
said
was like,
like
he said
Talking
it afterward.
Oh, he was talking about people contributing to almost more than half the revenue.
you say like
No, he said like I think he said something else, like because I interjected.
Small minority don't account for the greater population of sales? Oh, the thing?
No.
Mhm.
45% is almost 50, and 50 is almost 60, and 60 is more than half.
I think we need to pull it back and slow that 45% is almost half.
I do think I don't know. If this was anyone else, I might think I'm crazy, but I know I'm not crazy. So there must be. I could have sworn that he said a thing that he's saying something different now. I was saying, I just thought I had a feeling.
And I read the entire thing, and it is true. So let me spit some numbers at you guys.
Spit some numbers.
Blow your mind. As of today,
41.
EA's total umbrella of revenue. Under that umbrella,
You know why Slowdold works is because it really accentuates which words he pauses on, and you're like, why is he
Yeah.
pausing there? What
Yeah,
is-
the cracks in the pavement become mighty chasms.
Yeah.
umbrella,
Oh my goodness.
45% of it comes from live services. That's almost half. Of that number, Ultimate Team accounts for 28%. And that number's on the rise. In 2018, it was 21%.
Okay.
2017, it was 16%. So over 3 years, it's grown 12%.
All right, not
that-
necessarily. It's important to note that this is percentage of their total revenue. It's not direct profits being made off of the game. So if they're losing money in other aspects or not making as much generally, then this might just constitute a larger amount. Just a difference that must be stated so that no one is confused. Right? That's just how the chunk of the total profit.
That Ultimate Team is being accounted from FIFA, their number one game. The rest falls into, like I said, subscriptions, in-game purchases, loot boxes, EA Origin Access, stuff like that. 45%, which is soon to be over 50%, I guarantee next year. That is absolutely crazy.
year.
I can't believe there are people out there that have spent more than 1.2 billion.
All right. No one
Okay.
out there has spent $1.2 billion. That's
I don't know why he phrased it that way. Like,
it's not one person doing it, it's a lot of people.
yeah, it's not just the one dude. One big whalish
spend
voting 5 times dude.
I need to hear that billion again. Put that at 0.25.
Billions!
Stuff like that. 45%, which is soon to be over 50%, I guarantee next year. That is absolutely crazy. I can't believe there are people out
Oh God, here we go.
there that have spent more than 1.2 billion dollars.
Oh man.
Oh, man!
Oh, you just wait and then boom, there's the payoff.
Oh yeah, that was so beautiful.
It was like waiting for an explosion. It was dazzling.
Now that was an epic gamer moment.
Yeah.
Tonald, you breathe life into me. I should just
Is it
watch Tonald videos to cure my depression. It
He's-
seems to work.
A
the
total
world.
billion is way more than $1 billion from anyone.
Total billion. It's like a baker's dozen.
like we said,
Total
I hope he
billion.
makes millions more videos. He's a fucking treasure.
Love him.
I want him to be successful on
Fine.
YouTube just so we have more excuses to watch this.
Packs. In
We might have to put it to normal. I don't know how much I can
mode,
take.
Which
Right.
is a side
Alright, we will
mode
watch it.
in the game anyway. We have to assume it's either A, kids with their mommy's credit
Oh, we were
cards
going
who
through the
don't
video faster on
understand
the slower
concept
speed.
Did you just say 8 kids with the mommy's credit cards totaled? How could you?
Oh my.
buying packs in the Ultimate Team mode, which is a side mode in the game anyway. We have to assume it's either A, kids with their mommy's credit cards who
So he was supposed to say it's either A, kids with their credit card, but it sounds like he's saying it's either 8 kids with their credit cards. I was like, wait,
These 8 children must be found and brought to justice.
specifically 8 of those fucking
I
children.
can't believe that 8 children have spent 1.2 billion. I think it's just a lot of normal people who just spend money on it. This is one of their money sinks.
I want to take that billion clip and make it my ringtone.
which is a side mode in the game anyway. We have to assume it's either A, kids with their mommy's credit cards who don't understand the concept of money,
Well, money.
or B,
Of
well
well
money.
money.
This is the thing that he always does. He does not. He writes his script assuming he will enunciate properly or break it up properly, but then he just reads it all as once. So it's like, well, money. And you're like, no, total, no.
Of well money.
You don't sound human. You sound
Well-
like a robot.
When he
looks-
says
yeah,
well money, I think of
Yeah.
like a bunch of money at the bottom of a well.
Yes.
He pulls up a bucket just to fetch some.
Gold for the leprechaun at the
I-
bottom of the well.
I also
which
like
is
the idea
pot
that
gold.
if you play this back to him, he would just have a blank expression like, yes. There is
Yes.
no.
What is-
I
what
detect
is-
no issue. like,
Yes.
yes,
I
totally.
cannot ascertain any problems with my speech patterns.
I
Do I require
apologize
maintenance?
for my emotional outburst during this particular video. And you're like, that's okay, don't.
we have to assume
My
it's either
apologies.
A, kids with their mommy's credit cards who don't understand the concept of money, or
Of well money.
Well, money. Am I sure I wrote that?
He's
I love
questioning his
that
own
every
script
single
as he
video
reads
he
it.
makes is like this.
My
You can
apologies
watch
apologies
a
for my
single
vocal
video and not
distortion
find gold.
techniques. I will seek maintenance at the mechanical institution.
sports fans that must have everything right now. These two groups of people are the
These two
Two
Groups of people. Why do you talk this way?
It's almost like he was going to say a really nasty slur and he stopped himself and
Yeah.
just said, groups of people.
These two
These
pieces
two
of fu-
groups
two
of
people.
people. These massive groups of people.
reason why this crap gets crammed inside video games unnecessarily at every opportunity, not just sports games.
And that's correct, yes.
Single player.
Every game and every opportunity, not just sports games. like I think you covered that.
It is, I mean, I get his point. It is getting prevalent. And the only reason
Oh yeah.
that's the only reason they do it is because people buy it. If you didn't buy it, if you there's a lot of people out there who are just normies and they don't give a fuck about the industry, about the health of the industry. They don't care about the aspects of the game and the mechanics. They just want to play their stupid fucking soccer game, and they'll pour money into it so they can get their magic little shiny ass cards for it. And that's why everybody has to suffer because of fucking Derek playing his FIFA game. He's got to have his shiny Ronaldo soccer man card.
Yeah, fuck you, Derek.
Fuck you, Derek, you piece of.
I'm actually picturing an
Groups of
animation with this
people.
poor little chubby kid playing FIFA, and you're in the background like, "Fuck you, Derek," and he's like,
No, this is your fault.
"I just want to play FIFA, man. I don't know."
I know you just
Okay.
want to play FIFA without spending $6 billion on it.
Derek, you are one of the 8 children. How do you feel?
Why? No, it's like in the movie we saw the Mexican one.
Wait, what? Oh, Sicario?
Yeah, Sicario. It's like Sicario. They got a line. The reason these drug cartels will never go away, and they're only around because all the people who smoke crack. Like if people didn't buy the product and use it and ruin their lives with it, then these drug cartels wouldn't exist.
That's the big true. 1.2 billion.
We got to do that one more time when this.
Games,
The
they
build
invest
up to that
franchise
billion
games.
was-
They invest
Who's orgasmic?
It was great.
Oh
all
god,
manner of
yeah, he
titles.
said the O word, didn't he?
So, and also of all the examples you can pull for predatory loot boxes and microtransactions shoved into games, this is honestly a terrible example. I mean,
Oh, you mean
especially with
for
the
FIFA?
Apex. No,
The
for
Wolfenstein
Wolfenstein
one.
Oh, Wolfenstein, right.
I mean, with all the Apex crap that's going on, and with all of the stuff that there's way better examples than this game, which is honestly getting undue hate. But the microtransaction in this game, you'd forget they were there.
Well, it did
It's
go
all
after his
cosmetic
precious
and-
FIFA, so nothing is off the table now.
I'm
I think
surprised.
Tonald has
We'll
declared
have to-
war on microtransactions.
As a side note, we'll have to talk about that undue hate comment later, Rags.
What undue hate?
For this game.
What do you feel about it?
Well, from everything I've seen, it looks like a giant pile of garbage.
Have you played it?
No.
All right.
Rax did a review on it.
I
Oh,
think
he
it's.
did?
I think it's. I think it's fine.
I mean, I've seen a bunch of clips from like the campaign and like the dialogue from the characters.
Oh yeah,
and
the
it looks
dialogue's
horrifying.
terrible. Oh yeah, the dialogue's terrible. The protagonists are awful. The plot is fucking nonsensical. Fucking retarded.
I mean, I don't know anything about the gameplay. The gameplay, if it's
Yeah, it's
anything
fine.
like the last
I like-
game, then
I like the game.
I assume it'll probably be fine. But
Yeah, I like playing the game. It's
I
a
don't know
fine
how to
game
feel
play.
about like the
gorgeous
making it
environment.
into more of an RPG light.
It's
more than-
okay. It works fine. It's not like
That
a
whole-
huge deal.
I mean, it seems kind of like
It's
I don't know, antithetical
when
to
it comes-
Wolfenstein.
It kind of does bug me.
Depends on execution. I think that it's done well enough that it isn't an issue. I'd prefer it not be in the game, but it's mostly inoffensive. They're very generous with how quick you level up and what they give you for everything. So it's not like you're grinding to try and get upgrades and stuff. It's pretty much just a replacement for your character just gets stronger over time.
I just kind of feel like I don't know. I'm sorry.
I was really disenfranchised with the series after the new Colossus.
Yeah,
'cause
the
I
new
hated that
Colossus
game.
was it's just such a
Just
shame because
really
it's
terrible.
definitely a downturn for the series. New Order was so good.
I even
So
liked the
amazing.
New Blood. The New Blood wasn't, or Old Blood rather. It wasn't a great game, but it was at least entertaining.
alright.
But New
It was
Colossus was
alright.
just garbage.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
It sucks because like
it's-
the New Order actually works as a standalone really well. So kind of sucks that they decided to take and fuck it over.
Well, I would say if you're gonna have an incredible hate and vitriol, you probably better targets than Youngblood. Youngblood's pretty inoffensive in the overall thing. There are far more things that deserve your hatred.
Do you
Right
mean like
now?
in terms of microtransactions or
Oh
just
yeah.
in general?
Well, oh yeah, just in general, I'd say. I mean, like right now, Apex is the big offended. People hate Respawn. If you're gonna direct your hatred towards anyone, Respawn is fucking primero numero uno targeto right now. I'm probably actually gonna. I was talking with some people I play Apex with, but because we're a bunch of fucking freeloaders, you see. I think I'm gonna make like a fuck you Respawn video.
Ooh.
Because I fucking hate Apex.
Yeah.
Now, what about the CEO that responded and apologized recently?
Oh, fuck him.
Fuck him. All right.
Not really. No, like that. I don't. His disingenuous fucking garbage bullshit that he's going to give out about, oh, we just want to make a game with fair microtransactions and a good model for. Yeah, fuck you, asshole. This game's had broken microtransactions since day one. And it's only become so egregious recently that people just can't contain itself. It was a straw that broke the camel's back. This
I'm
game
just
has
glad I-
always had shit microtransactions. It's such a shame because I love Apex Legends as a game. Play it all the time. But you can't support it. There's no way to really support it because you're getting fucking ripped off with everything. So
Yeah,
it's just, I think
those,
it's just gonna die eventually because it's too
Oh well,
ridiculous.
that's okay, honestly, because the entire battle royale genre needs to die because it's garbage and terrible.
I mean, it depends. It depends on how it's done. Like PUBG and Apex Legends play like two insanely different games. They're just so different from
Yeah,
one
PUBG plays like a broken pile of shit.
another. I've heard it's gotten a lot better recently, and I've probably put about 200 or so hours into it. And I mostly liked it.
I put like
Maybe
a couple
you can
hours
review that.
into it. This was a while back though, and I mean the game ran like shit, and the ping was horrible.
Yeah. It used to be really rough. It did get better over time, but yeah, it's definitely a rough game.
Remember when it
got a
came
lot
out for
of
the
deserved
Xbox?
hatred. Oh my god! Oh yeah, the Xbox One X. You could play PUBG at 4K. Oh man, I remember the videos. It was. Oh.
I was at a friend's house a while back, and he was playing it, and it looked like a PS2 game. It was terrible. The textures wouldn't even load.
Exactly, like the objects are like tarps everywhere.
Yeah, it looked horrible.
Yes, chat. I did just say rough.
I agree, though. I'm sick to fucking death of the battle royale genre, and I'm dying for something that'll stick with me for
I
once.
think it's
What do
all
we have left?
Yeah, that's why I'm looking forward to Ori and the Will of the Wisps and Doom Eternal, Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
I
I've been
pre-ordered this
playing-
other game. Let me see. I don't remember what the name of it was, but it looked really fucking cool.
Death Stranding is really strange as hell,
Indivisible.
and I'm really curious.
Indivisible. I know I've got Remnant on my list. Ion Fury. I'm going to make a review for that, which is what I would have done and finished today, but EFAPing. Yeah, there's all sorts of crazy stuff coming out. I got into a city builder game recently, Cliff Empire.
I've been
all sorts
playing
of stuff.
Sekiro lately. That game
Yeah.
is so cool.
It is pretty cool. I really liked it.
I got
Outer Worlds is coming out, but it's a Epic Games Store exclusive, right?
There's a meme you guys should see. It's
So I
it's
won't
in relation to the
spoil.
quiz we just did. I consider it a beautiful piece of artisticness, not autisticness, artistic.
That's the quiz.
Hey,
Oh
it's
god, the
Radamar.
growth is back.
Radamar, make me beautiful. No, make me beautiful. You're
Make
too
me
talented
beautiful.
to not make me beautiful.
Rags
He
demands
looks like
beauty.
some horrible, demented
You
ferret
look
monster.
like Chef Boyardee.
Make
me beautiful.
Wolf
Right,
looks like
something
this
like
quiz
that. I know it's a
arouses him.
So should we see what Tonald has to say at the end of his?
I
Oh
love
right, we
Yes.
were watching a Tonald video.
Oh
The
yeah.
not
Yes,
just
yes.
sports games. They infest single player games. They infest franchise games. They infest all manner of titles.
Why bother specifying two types if you're just gonna say all of them? You're a special man,
like that
Tonald.
I like that he's like making little pauses to breathe. Like they're taking single player games and multiplayer games and everything else.
You know, I want to experience that in slow Tonald action.
I'm fine with this. I'll stick up for Tonal here a little.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I'm
totally agree. I
No, I don't
absolutely agree
disagree
with
with
him.
the point. It's
His
just-
presentation is hilarious.
No,
I was gonna
even
say,
the
it's-
phrasing I'm fine with. Like just to get the point across, single player.
It
games,
happens to knives,
multiplayer
forks, and
co-op
cutlery.
games, all kinds of games. It's just to wrap it all up. All the stuff I didn't mention, all those games. I'm just trying to get.
We
the
all
point
know
across that
you're
it's all
giving
different
Tonald a
kinds.
pass because you're in love with him. We all know it, right?
No, I'm not.
Video games.
This is a professional courtesy.
At every opportunity, not just sports games. They infest single player games. They infest franchise games.
You could hear his individual breath.
By the way,
Why? Because
franchise games and single player games, those are,
What is franchise? What
I
does he
guess,
mean by
games that have like they're in a franchise.
A
Question
lot of
mark.
How many
Assassin's-
single player games do I need to point out that are franchise?
That's what I mean. It's a
games?
strange separation.
I almost said
Alright.
Nissan. That's weird. I don't know why, but my brain said Nissan like that was
Subaru.
a game franchise.
they
but
infested Jeeps.
that's weird. Yeah.
Jeeps. Oh no, this microtransactions
Co-op
are Jeeps.
Toyota, Honda.
Hyundai will now ship with
Just
microtransactions.
fucking
Oh my
these
God.
people
Steering wheels.
exist. They're here and they're willing to do this. I don't blame EA whatsoever.
All right.
As a business, it makes complete sense that if people are willing to pay for something, that you put that crap inside your product.
Say crack or crap?
But it makes sense.
think it's
People are
a
going to pay
crack.
for it to put crap inside your products. He's
I
not
thought he
wrong.
said crack. The drug. I thought he said
Well-
the drug crack.
Would he be wrong if that was what he said? I don't think so.
Oh no, it works both ways. That's I was just
Absolutely.
I don't think it's ethical, though, to do this. To chase around litigation
Is he
across
talking
the
weirdly fast now?
Yeah.
I put him to 0.75.
Oh, okay. I thought that he
Yours
was
is
like
perceptive
speeding
boy.
through, like doing a whole movie Bob thing.
I can't believe he's
Oh, Jesus.
he's kind of nailing this though. It's like, yeah, the problem isn't the legality, it's the efficacy. So good job, Tonald. That is actually what we typically discuss with this stuff. It's not necessarily that they've broken a law, which is a problem or anything. It's just the fact that they're operating within the law, doing
Yes.
things that we consider to be going a bit far in
Yes,
different
is
ways.
this good for the long-term health of the industry?
Absolutely. There you go.
Mhm.
Now, how is he going to?
Tonald's
How
on
is
the
he going to
ball.
mess up this point?
I don't
'Cause
think
it-
that's the
it's sure
right
to
thing to
come.
do morally. But there is a business at stake here. There is a customer that demands this product. They are willing to buy them. So can you really blame them at the end of the rainbow?
Yes.
At the end of the rainbow.
Wait,
All
what?
right, I don't understand what that's supposed to mean.
Wait,
At the end of the day,
End of the rainbow?
Can you really blame them at the end of the day? At the end of the rainbow. Did he really blame them at the end of the rainbow?
You blame them at the end of the rainbow. What does that mean?
what does he come up with?
You could have said at the end of the road, at the end of the day. You
I
went
thought
with
it
the
was the day,
rainbow.
yeah, end of the road.
He was
Maybe-
going for the end of the road, but then he messed it up and kept it.
What if
Rainbow?
I-
What the fuck?
I have a theory, and it goes as such. All right, Tonald is an epic gamer, as we
Okay.
all know.
You
All right.
rise up.
In Mario Kart, what's the last level on every Mario Kart game?
Rainbow fucking road.
Rainbow
Okay.
fucking Road. Tonald was thinking about Rainbow motherfucking Road in his head. And so instead of putting down Road, he put down Rainbow.
You know what would make him short circuit if you show him one of those rainbows that's a circle? He'd be like, what the fuck? Where's the end to this rainbow?
We got some Rainbow Milks in chat. And I
We've
just wanna
got
say,
rainbow milk.
What the
We got
fuck,
Rainbow
man?
Milks. So,
What,
remember?
what was the
How did I
thing
do
he
that?
said the
Let's-
last time you guys covered him that was really odd?
The wheels got to keep turning.
I was gonna say, Wolf, can you be more specific? He says a lot of weird shit.
Well, I feel like the last time you guys covered him, I wasn't there for that. He said something in the same vein as this at the end of the rainbow, like a phrase that you understand. Oh, twiddling your fingers.
Oh yeah.
This was the thing. You can tell this is a Tonaldism because he's just put a word in that's not supposed to be there. He's like,
Tonaldism.
I want to listen to it one more time in slow old.
Right.
There is a customer that demands this product. They're willing
Twiddling your
to
rainbow.
buy
Twiddling the
them. So can you really blame them at the end of the rainbow?
What a bizarre. So, some people are saying, in fairness, you have the whole, there's a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. Look at the way he just used it. He's absolutely supposed to be saying at the end of the day, but he says at the end of the fucking rainbow. What the hell?
Damn it, my Rainbow Road hypothesis might not be correct.
It is absolutely a Tonaldism. He's combined like two different sayings without realizing it. He just thinks it works.
Like-
Twiddling his fucking fingers.
It would have worked if he didn't construct it like that.
if no one is willing to stop them, if there's no laws in place to do so, they have the incentive to keep doing it. Especially when you consider this small tidbit that I hunted down, which is that their net bookings, which is another word for sales or net income for these particular products, is down $236 million from last year at this very date. So what are they doing? They're relying on their most popular game to carry them to the finish line, while their other products perhaps are suffering in the digital sales department. So FIFA players, this is exactly why this crap will never go away.
Yeah, there's no finish with these people.
Yeah, there ain't no finish line. It's just, they're just gonna keep that gravy train rolling as long as they can.
Yeah,
it's all middle.
They can. Yeah, it's not like a business is like, oh, once we make $1 million, we're closing up shop. You know,
like I'm just saying, man. At the end of the fucking rainbow, like, what do you really expect?
Wait,
what's gonna happen?
Baywin
pot of gold.
Baywin said he said small titbit.
Of course, Baywin would notice.
Relying on their most popular game to carry them to the finish line, while their other products perhaps are suffering in the digital sales department. So FIFA players, this is exactly why this crap will never go away. Ever. Any lapse, delay, or failure in our ability to provide high-quality live service content to consumers over an extended period of time could materially and adversely affect our financial results. Consumer engagement with our live service...
What was the first one?
Could materially and adversely.
Materially and adversely. Okay. That first one's odd, but all right.
And cause harm to our reputation and brand. Oh my god. They are on planet Mars.
They are on planet Mars.
Man, I never thought the day would come where I would hear Tonald doing the fake YouTuber laugh.
I know. And how robotically he insulted them. Like, they are on planet Mars. You're like,
it's literally like Data got an experimental chip for his robot brain. He's walking around saying weird stuff that isn't quite right.
Christ.
I agree, Captain. That is crazy. As if it is from planet Mars.
Oh, man, they are on planet Mars.
Oh wait, he said it twice?
Oh, he said it twice, and that was it.
Wait.
We have to.
What? Are you sure we didn't just
enhance Slonald?
Nope, that was it.
Enhance Slonald.
Patient and brand. Oh my god.
That wheeze.
They are on planet Mars. If this is all they care about, man, they are on planet Mars.
Subscribe.
It's like a subconscious what was it called? Subliminal messaging.
Yeah.
The word subscribe. Subscribe.
Click the rainbow.
Oh, thank you, Tonald. You know what? Sometimes you think like, oh, we're gonna cover a Tonald video. Will it, provide us the memes that we wish for? And it doesn't fail. It never fails.
It is. The dude's a gold mine.
He's amazing. I love this man.
There's not a single video he's made that isn't perfect.
Tonald, we love you here.
We love you 1.2.
We love you 3
billion.